So I have stripped the head of this TREX screw, and this is going to be a problem. So I have a couple of TREX planks lying around from a deck project, and I'll try to make a bench using 3 of these planks and a couple of 2x4s. So let's see how the project goes. So I have made a couple of drawings to make sure the job is easily done. The height of the bench is going to be around 16 inches. Maybe I'll go to 18 also, but at this time I think 16 should be fine. And I'll make it like this. 3 boxes like this, and there will be 3 of these TREX planks on the top. 1, 2 and 3. So that is the plan. So I'm using this cordless miter saw for slicing everything. So the 3 planks have been cut to 45 inches length. They are a little over 5 inches in width. So now I'll get the boxes ready to support, one here, one in the middle and one on this side. Although I was careful in cutting the length, it seems like this center one is slightly longer than the other 2, slightly longer. I'm not sure why, so let me try to trim it a little bit. So I have trimmed its length slightly and it seems to be fine. Fine from this side also. This is done. Before putting in the screws for everything, what I'm planning on doing is I'll drill pilot holes in everything using my drill and this bit, so that the wood doesn't split, and that makes the job easy. So let's start off with this one. Location, and approximately this is the middle here. So this is done. These are the screws which were used. I'm going to use these. So the bits that I have found, these are the T20 TREX bits from Makita. I think they are one of the best. They don't strip that easily. In one of my previous jobs, I had learned through hard experience that this is what happens. All of the heads get stripped sooner or later. So the Makita ones have turned out to be the best. This one. Yes. There it goes. Yeah. And the fitting is also flush, so it seems to be fine. The same thing for the other side. Now this one box is ready, so what I'm trying to do is keep a distance of around 3 inches from here, so that when we are trying to lift the bench, there is enough clearance under it. 3 inches from here, equal distance from this side and this side. I think it will be around 1 inch. And then I will mark so that when I put the screws from the top, one screw goes in this wood and one screw goes in this wood. So that is how I'm going to now mark it all and make sure it is centered from here and here. Some gap in between these 2 planks, so if there is any rain or anything, it can fall down. So that gap is going to be around 1/4 of an inch on both sides. So now it is just a matter of measurements. So I don't want to waste your time in that. So just make sure there is some distance in here, which this one seems adequate, and accordingly I'll center it and then start putting it. So I have done the measurements and pre-drilled these holes. This is where this will get anchored like this. So one screw will come in here, one will come in here, one here, and like this. So this will be anchored like this on this side, and similarly two more on the other side. I'll pre-drill those holes also. I have made all the markings. And I will drill the holes here. Now drilling the pilot holes in all of the TREX planks. Now making the remaining two boxes on which the planks will be supported. Finally fixing the planks to the support boxes. So I have slipped and stripped the head of this screw. This one is fine. So I need to remove it with the help of this. I just rotate it and remove it. So this is a problem. Let's see. This was a difficult process, but thankfully done right. So this drill, its battery has died. I don't want to wait for it, so I have brought in my corded drill machine because it has more torque also. And when doing this final set of screws, I need high torque. Also, these screws have finished, so now I'm going to use these ones. I don't want to go to the store and get new, so I'm just going to use these. Securing the planks to the rest of the boxes. So all the screws have been installed, and this is how it is looking. So what I'll do is I'll strike it with a hammer. This one also, as you can see, all of these are looking like this. So I'll tap it with a hammer like this, and let's see what effect does it have. So it is not 100% flush, but I think 80-90%. It's fine. So if I screw it a little bit more and then tap it more, maybe. I'll screw it in some more and then tap it some more. Let's see. So I have screwed it in deeper, both. Let's see. So it hasn't made much of a difference, so I think I'll leave it as such. I'll just tap all of these so that they are kind of flush, and that would be it. This is what the final product looks like. I'll have some wood filler which I'll use to block these holes, and I will also paint the legs white. These two things I'll do in the part 2 of this project, and hopefully it will all turn out fine. Thanks for watching.